Oh, let's play a bunch of New York Times games. But first, we reveal our dad joke of the day. I was researching about atheism. Turns out it's a non-profit organization. Profit spelled Prophet. All right. Okay. Well, our member count is now at 182, thanks to Megan Peters for signing up as a Tier 1 member. If you would like to help us reach our goal of 200, I really do think we can make it there. We're almost there. We've made it so far already. If you'd like to help, you click that join button under the video. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Roger Penrose month. Roger Penrose, nice. Does he have a month? Squid, printer, donut, monitor, juror, watch, tattoo machine, tricks, follow, white, velveteen, and track. The only thing I know about velveteen is the velveteen rabbit. Do we have blank rabbit? There's white rabbit. There's squid rabbit. No. Tattoo machine rabbit. Tricks has a rabbit. Roger rabbit. The only thing I'm not sure about is Tricks Rabbit, because definitely there is a Tricks Rabbit, but is his name Tricks Rabbit? Maybe. Silly Rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's purple or not, but it might be. Blank Rabbit. It was purple. Nice. Okay. Is it Squid Game? Probably not. We don't have more fill in the blanks usually. Okay. So that was Roger. We had Penrose, right? Was it Roger Penrose? No, just, we had Pen and Rose, right? I was looking for Penrose. So let's look at what pen might go with. Things you put in your pocket, a pen and a watch, like a pocket watch, obviously. What else would we do? Things with ink, squid and pen and printer and tattoo machine all have ink. Is that blue? Things with ink, nice. So I just have to figure out which one's green and which one's purple, which one's yellow. I'll have a reverse rainbow. So rose probably is a category. Rose could be the past tense of to rise, like it could be a verb. It can also be obviously a rose, a flower. Which one do we want? Juror is interesting. Donut. Why are green and yellow the hardest? I'm obviously not thinking about this right. Things that are oval shaped, a donut and a track. Or things that go in circles. I don't know. What do monitor and month have in common? We have watch, rose, follow. I don't know if donut and track are, I mean, they are Tauruses, but I don't see other ones. Maybe you could maybe say a watch is a circle, but I don't know. That doesn't seem the same. Monitor lizard. Why am I having trouble with green and yellow? That's unusual. I'm obviously not thinking. Usually they're synonyms, but maybe not this time. So what's juror going with? Things there are 12 of. 12 jurors, 12 months, 12 donuts in a dozen, 12 roses. That would mean follow, watch, monitor, and track. So those are synonyms. So this is probably green. 1 in a dozen. There we go. So follow, watch, monitor, track, just synonyms for stalking someone. Probably not stalking, but keep tabs on. There you go. That's what I said, stalking. Okay. Reverse rainbow. Very nice. I think it was pretty easy today if you know the trivia of rabbit. Might not even be that hard without. I'm going to give this a 2, just a solid 2 out of 5, and I think we have an 85% solve rate. What the heck? We're printing tattoos on people. Okay. They give it a 2.3. Let's see what the bot says. 73% solve rate, so a little lower than I thought. Maybe, I don't know. Trix is an American cereal. America is pretty much the only, I don't know if we're the only country, but it's rare to have cereal with mascots and stuff because other countries have laws against that kind of thing. But anyway, maybe when more Americans play the game, the solve rate will increase. But yeah, I mean, it's still pretty high. It was 1 in 76. So reverse rainbow is actually pretty common. Like reverse rainbow is usually in the 1 in like 200 or something. 18% getting yellow. Sorry, getting purple first. So plenty of people who have played so far do know about tricks. Second. So people just aren't getting 1 in a dozen. Honestly, 1 in a dozen is the hardest category, but none of them are all that hard. People who lost were down to purple and green. So yeah, you need to know your rabbits, I suppose. Yeah, people who lost are getting yellow and blue mostly. Interesting. Yeah, green is kind of another purple in a way, just in terms of difficulty. Ooh, yes, people trying to figure out purple and green. Some of them getting lucky, some not so much. Alrighty. What are people locking first? Blue, things with ink. Yellow, the synonyms. Purple, and then green first is 1%. That's lower than most of the time for purple first. Interesting. Okay. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the easy pips. All right, 11 is a 5-6, which we don't have a domino for. So probably the 6-2, and then the 5-1 goes up, and then these are all ones. And then we just need a 2 here, and this just sticks there. All right, 13 seconds. Let's do the medium. Oh, a bunch with equals, and then this is 4. So this coming down needs to be a domino that can participate in a 4. So I think probably the 2 2s are our only choice. And then we have to use the blank 5 down here. So now this is 5 something, this is 5 something. So we have 5-3 and 5-2. We got to do the 5-3 across here. Sorry, down here. And then the 5-2 then gets stuck there. And then that means that we have the 6-6 up here, the 6-3 coming down, and then the 3-4 here. And we did it in 30 seconds. All right. Let's do the hard pips. Okay, this adds to 10. Oh, these are a bunch of equals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So looks like it's going to be the 2s maybe. So a 2 with a greater than 3. I'll just use the biggest one we've got just for now. And then vertically maybe we need it. No, we don't have a 2, 2. So do we do 4, 6? Or what 2s add to? Okay, so I think we've got to move this up and do 4, 6. And we'll just put the 2, 5 here. We have a 2 blank. I feel like that's going to go in the 4. So up here. And then this is the other 2. Well, we have 2, 1, and 2, 3. These 3 are equal. Those are going to be... what do I have 3 equal of? Nothing. I've got a 5, 5. So I could keep the 6 out. No, I need a 2. Sorry. I'm thinking the 2, 5 here. We don't have a 2, 2. Okay. Hold on. Maybe this was right. What do I have? What do I have 3 of that I ruined? I'm thinking it's either the 6 or the 5. I have another 2, but I don't have another 2 that's greater than 3. I have a domino that adds to 10, but the problem is if I make this add to 10, the issue is then I don't have a 2, 2 to put here. So I can't do that. Is there another in? So these 3, I feel like have to be the 6s. What else do we have 3 of? We have 3 5s and 3 6s. So what if we tried to do this 5? It uses up one of the 2s. I don't know which way it goes. Maybe down. Who knows? So we could use the 1 2 here. We don't have another. Oh yeah, 1 2 here, and then the 1 6 here. And then now we just need a bunch of 2s across. But I need to add to 6 with 2 of the 2s. The only way to do that is 5 5 or 2 or so. There's not gonna be 2 2 5s. There's no repeat dominoes, so I have to do 2 4 2 6. I have to do the 2 6 here. Ooh, what if I did like the... Problem is I can't do a 2 2 this way. 4 2 6. 2 3 doesn't work there. I'm out of 2s. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's think about this again. Maybe... what's my in here? It's got to be this, right? I think I've proven that the only way I can do this is 2 4 and 2 6. I think those have to go there. And it doesn't really matter what order they go in, but they both have to go in this 10. I'm pretty convinced of that, but if there's an alternative, then that's probably what's right, because I keep running into walls here. Where's my 2-4? Here it is. So the 2-4 and 2-6. I feel like it's the only way to do that. And then I need a 2 throwaway here, and I need a 2 bigger than 3 here. The only bigger than 3 left is the 2-5. And now I've already run into a wall, I think, because I don't see anything that we have 3 of. Blank, definitely not. 2 we have, or 1 we have 2 of. 2 we have 3 of, but we're going to use 2 of them in here. 3 we have 2 of. There are no 4s, and then we have 2 5s and 2 6s. So this is obviously not the only way to do this. I have to figure out the right way to do it. How else am I adding to 10? Okay, I think I have a thought. Do we have more 5s somewhere? Sorry. Yeah, so I could do a 2-5, and then I could do a 5 something up. So the 5-5 could go up. Okay, and now this is going to be 2-6 probably. What do I have 3 of now? No, I wanted to save. What did I want to save that I'd have 3 of? Was it the 5s? I think it was the 5s actually. So do I do a 2-4 and then like a 6-1 up maybe? And then I put the 2 is the 5 that I need. So I put, I put the 2-6 here. And then I have the 5-5 some way. And then I've got the 5-2 maybe going into the 4, maybe going down. We'll see. But then this 2 blank almost certainly goes in the 4. Oh, this has to be down so that I can do a 2 something in here. So the 2 blank, the 2-1, the 2-3 isn't any good because now I need a blank for that. How do I improve this? There's only 1 blank on the grid. This 2 blank. There's not a 2-2 to use. So this 2-3 goes up. That certainly doesn't help unless I have a very small domino that I could use elsewhere. Where's my other 2? This is my other 2. Shoot, I am struggling. I feel like, I don't know, do we need the 5-5 here? And then the 5-2 can now go into here. That might, does that help? Here's the problem. I have this 2-1. I don't have another 1. How am I adding to 4? Okay, so the only way, the only way I'm adding to 4, now thinking about it, is blank 1-1-2, because I don't have more 1s. I don't have, so blank 1-1-2 goes in here. So I like this 2 here, but this other 1 has to go into this cage somewhere. So, oh, this is isolated as well. So maybe the 5-5 does go like this. And then the 5-2 goes like this. And we need both 1s to end up in this cage. So that's the 4. But this is still isolated, which is a problem. So I could make this turn down, and I could still use a, no, there's not a 2-2. There's no 2-2 to put there. That doesn't help. I mean, I think the 6-3 ends up here. Oh, shoot. I'm almost there. So if I did 5-2 like this, then I could do, no, I need both 2s to go in here, which now I can't do. I feel like I'm close, but I don't know how to wrap this up. This is taking forever. All right, let's go back to basics here. I know starting over sucks, but this 4 cage feels like an in to me, because the only way to do it is blink 2-1-1. There's only two ones. There's this one and there's this one. So the 1-2 is gonna have to end up somewhere fulfilling the twos in here. We know this is all twos. We know these are ones. I'm pretty sure these are fives. This is a 4-6. So we know mostly what we need. I just don't know how to arrange it. So we need the other one in here, and I wonder if it's sixes in here. Actually, no, there's only 1-6-1 though. Is there a 6-2 though? There is a 6-2. I don't know if we need that for the 10 though. And then the 6-3 would go down. And then we have the blank 2 to go in here. This is going to be the remainder 2 up that we don't need for anything else. And then we have the 1-2 to go in here. Now I need to do probably the 2. We don't have another 6. So the 2-5 goes here. The 5-5 goes here. The 2-4 goes here. And the 2-3 goes up here. Wow. I don't know if that should have taken me 9 minutes, but boy, did I struggle. What was it that... So it was using 5s here and then noticing there were 3 6s I could use. I think there was only one way to solve this, and it was tough to work out. But I think that the key deduction to this one was this 4 cage needing to be blank 1, 1, 2. That helps center the different things I could do. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Catch as a ride. Not sure. Where Moscow can be found in the U.S. Okay, I need to do the downs. I'll have another card in blackjack. Hit me. Optimal. Best. I'm not sure. Some rides from the airport. Taxis. Jackie of martial arts films. Jackie Chan. Garden watering aid. Not a bucket. The thing. The watering can. What's it called? I don't know. Catches a ride. Hitch a ride. This is going to be Idaho. This is going to be Texas. And this is going to be Maine. And then letters after K's. Is this optimal? Ideal. L's. Whew. Alphabetically, L comes after K. All right. Yeah, switching to the downs was the right decision here. So Moscow is in Idaho. Paris is in Texas, which I actually knew. Belgrade and Stockholm are in Maine. Okay. Well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is riding high. Something with horses? I don't know. So you're happy. You're doing well. I don't know. What are we trying to do here? Missy. No? Just Missy without the E? Okay. Yen. Hill? Racing something? I don't know. Riding high. I don't know why racing is here if not useful. Racing. I'm not sure. It's not like roller coasters, is it? Racing though. Riding high, racing. What's this Z doing? It's being a Z. Rels. Bells. I don't know. Like blaze? Can't do blaze. Blazing? Can't do blazing. Huh. I really thought blaze might be it. I need a hint. Cable. Something's NER or TER. NTER. Like Minter. I don't know what cable has to do with riding high. Like a cable car? Like a gazebo? No, not gazebo. Why did I say gazebo? What's the word I'm actually looking for? Gondola. Not that. Intel. What's this ER doing? Or is it re? I feel like it's going to be ER. But helicopter? I don't know how I'd actually do that. Okay, what is this Z doing? Because what the heck? Are we starting with Z? ZI zipline? Ziplining? Okay, we're ziplining. Rachel is ziplining. No? Ooh, what do I know about ziplining? Well, there's a cable, and there's a zip pulley. Harness. Gloves. Rent. Two more words. They're long. Inter. Eminter. What is going on here? Bar. Barachel? Is that a thing? Arachel? I don't know. Seemed like it might be a thing. I'm just going to hint to separate these out. Helmet. Helmet. Carabiner. Those are those little hook things, right? Used in climbing. Pretty sure. Let me look that up. Carabiner. Yeah. It's those hook things. They're like semi-ovular, and then they have a thing that goes... You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, yeah, carabiner. Cool. Well, how'd you do? All right, which bonus game are we playing today? Let's poll our members here. All right. Cat in a Hat wants Word 500. Well, let's do it. All right, this is Word 500. It's like Mastermind. So it's like Wordle, but you get the counts of greens, yellows, and reds. Let's just start with steel. Why not? 2 yellows and steel. I like to assume it's the vowels until proven otherwise. So these are yellow, these are red. So I'm going to look for an AE word, like, I don't know, crave. First thing I thought of. Why not? 1 yellow. So it can't be both vowels. So let's say it's the E, just because E is a little bit more common than A, not by much. We need an ST or L. We need none of these. Lots of options, but what's gonna be good here? Maybe E second, or no? We could definitely do an ER word. No, there's no R though. EDs generally aren't answers. So maybe an E second is a little easier. T, or I could do an L second and then an E here. I wonder if I can put a vowel before that E. You usually really can't. And this is IE. I don't really see how we would. Ooh, I mean, I'm gonna guess glued. I don't think it's gonna be an answer, but at least give us information. Because I thought of it. Ooh, information it sure did. 5 reds is always great because that means we just know those letters aren't in it. So let's say we got the A instead. And then I need a T or an S. So A second. I wonder if it ends in Y, because whenever A is second, I always want to end in Y, so we might as well try that. We could do a double T. We could do like batty. Why not? 2 greens. So I think I got the A. Did I get the T or the Y? Let's say I got the Y, just for funsies, meaning we have the S. So maybe like an, not sassy. It can't be sassy. Could it be like ashy, mashy? Still 2 greens. So that means it, ooh. That's interesting, because it means if we did the AY, it would mean we don't have ST or L, and that's no good. So I still think we have the A. I think we placed it. We could not have gotten the Y, though, because it would have to be green in both. We wouldn't have an S or a T. So we have either the S or the T green. Let's say it was the T. Maybe this one. I'm just going to guess. So no B. And then the M or the H was right. Ooh, both seem good. M-A-T. I'm not immediately seeing a word. So what about ATH? Like, what do we end with, though? Like TH is usually good, but maybe not there. Path. Okay, let's look at MAT again. Not match, man. I can't do mat. Okay, so another option would be, instead of getting the T, that we got the S. Sorry. This would be green. And then I would need the B forced. Let's just fix that. Oop. So basic. Oh, not basic though. Not basal, not basic. Basin. Got it. Okay, cool. Got there eventually. Basin is not an easy word. I feel like I made good choices in my guesses as I went. It just defied the good logic, the good guesses. All right, cool. Well, those are the games for this video. I hope you enjoyed them. There is a link at the end of the video that'll take you right to Wordle if you'd like to watch that. I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.